All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about something that is, honestly, a total game changer. How teens aren't just earning a bit of cash online, they're getting seriously rich. And it's all because you have a secret weapon that no one else does. So what's the secret sauce? Why is this happening right now? And why are teenagers, maybe even you, in the absolute perfect spot to make a ton of money online? It's really this simple. For your generation, the online world isn't some strange new thing you had to learn. You were born into it. It's like breathing. And that skill, being a digital native, is exactly what the modern world is willing to pay top dollar for. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at real-life examples of teens who are absolutely crushing it in some of the highest-paying online jobs you can get. We're going to pull back the curtain and see exactly how they're pulling it off. First up, let's talk about the jobs that are all about being a people person. These are for the natural networkers, the ones who just get how to connect with others and make things happen. So check this out. The first role is an advertising deal broker, and some teens are pulling in up to $120,000 a year. This is the ultimate example of using who you know to make some serious cash. Let me tell you about this kid, Christian. He just sent a cold email to a creator and offered to find them a sponsor. He basically just played matchmaker, connecting a brand with an influencer. And for that one deal, he was about to pocket a cool $9,000 in commission. And his method? It's ridiculously simple. You can see it right here. He finds influencers, shoots out some emails, finds brands that are a good fit, and then takes a piece of the pie. It's the 21st century playbook for making connections that pay off. So what's the big takeaway from Christian's story? It's all about relationships. Every good job you do becomes your best advertisement for the next one. Seriously, it's like you're climbing through a jungle and each connection is a new branch that gets you higher up. Okay, let's keep this ball rolling. Next up is a big one, the Discord community manager, especially in the Web3 world of crypto and NFTs. We're talking over $70,000 a year. And listen, that's just for one project. You start juggling a few of these, the numbers get crazy fast. And don't think this is just some easy forum moderator job. This role is absolutely vital. You're literally the glue, the heartbeat of the entire community. You're the one telling the brand's story, helping customers, and even acting as the voice of the CEO, all while making sure the community feels heard. Okay, let's switch gears. We've talked about communicating. Now let's talk about creating, actually making stuff. This is for the builders and the coders, the people who are constructing the digital world around us. And first in this category, we've got the SaaS software coder, pulling in $60,000 to $80,000 a year. To really get what this is all about, you got to hear the story of Sam King, who built a multi-million-dollar business without ever having a real job. So what the heck is SaaS? It's software as a service. Yeah. Think about all the tools you probably already use, like Notion, MailChimp, or Adobe Photoshop. You don't buy them once, you subscribe to them. And once the code is written, it costs almost nothing to sell one more copy. And this right here shows you why it's such a game changer. A normal business has to deal with physical products, shipping, and super thin profit margins. But a SaaS business, there's no inventory. You can sell it to 1 million people as easily as you can sell it to 10, and almost all the money you make is pure profit. So what's the secret here? What did Sam figure out? He didn't just try to build something cool for the sake of it. No, he went out and found a real, painful problem that a ton of people were having, and then he built the solution. That's the key. All right, still in the builder zone, the website developer. The earning potential here is huge, from $80,000 up to $150,000 a year. But this one's a little different. A guy I know named Chris shows us it's not always about chasing the biggest paycheck. And his whole philosophy is honestly so smart. He realized that working 24/7 just to make more money is its own kind of prison. For him, the real point of making money is to buy freedom, the freedom to live where you want, work when you want. He sets up monthly retainers for websites, creating a steady stream of income that lets him design his own life. Okay, for our last section, we're talking about the wizards of words, the storytellers and the strategists, the people who know that in this online world, content isn't just king, it's the whole kingdom. First up, script writers for big YouTubers and content creators who can clear over $100,000 a year. And a writer named Adam really cracked the code on this. He figured out that it's not about how many words you write, it's about the results you get for your client. Adam's whole strategy is brilliant. He decided to be the premium option. Look, you can always find someone cheaper on a freelance site, right? He knows that, so he doesn't play that game. Instead of competing on price, he competes on value. He offers a world-class service, and the best clients are happy to pay for it. Okay, now this one might be one of the coolest jobs on the entire list, the content redistribution editor. We're talking a massive 120 to 150,000 a year. And it all started when a guy named Josh had this genius idea. What if you didn't have to create anything new? So what does he do? It's basically digital recycling. It's genius. He'll take, say, a 1-hour podcast and find the 5 best 30-second gold nuggets inside it. Then he turns those into killer TikToks and Reels. The creator gets a massive new audience, and they literally didn't have to lift a finger. Now that is providing value. All right, so we've covered a ton of ground here, from connectors to builders to content wizards. So what's the pattern? What connects all these success stories? And more importantly, what does it all mean for you? It all boils down to these key ideas right here. You see it again and again. It's about building real connections, solving an actual problem for people, offering something so good that you're not just another option, and making yourself indispensable. At the core of it all is leveraging those digital skills you already have. So that leaves us with one big question. We've seen the proof, the opportunity is out there, and it's practically tailor-made for people who grew up online. The only question left is, what kind of value are you going to bring to the table?